I feel a failure. These aren't my words, but Vincent van Gogh's, written in one of his letters to his brother Theo. Even a genius like Van Gogh, whose work defines an era, felt like he wasn't enough. As artists, we've all been there, haven't you? That crushing doubt, the nagging question, am I good enough? I feel it too, more often than I like to admit. My art journey started, of course, with learning the skill of painting. After all, the very definition of an artist is to be skilled at something. For me, that skill was watercolor. At first, it was all about figuring how to use the medium, trial and error, practice after practice. Then came the second stage. Wait a minute, everybody seems to think I'm pretty good, and they want my paintings, but am I really good enough? After a few people started asking for my work, I gained some confidence. That's when I decided to create my own website. But guess what? Ta-da! Nobody came to the website. Eventually I realized, of course not. How could anyone find me in a world with zillions of websites and artists out there? So I reached out to friends to see if they might be interested in my work. From there, word of mouth kicked in. Friends of friends started reaching out, and I gained even more confidence. So I went back to my website thinking, maybe now more people will visit. But nope, still crickets. Why? Because I'd only reached a freaking tiny dot in this vast world of people. How could that possibly bring traffic to my site? That's when I moved into the next stage, brainstorming how to get more eyes on my work. Is it YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest, a podcast? I even pushed my brain to think outside the box. Okay, what's outside the box? Maybe art fairs? Is that outside the box enough? Nope. I hear people complaining all the time about how the algorithm isn't what it used to be. Or Instagram has gotten so hard. It's not like it was before. Sure, there might be some truth to that, but let's pause for a second. When in history has there ever been a better time for artists to reach so many people? Think about it. We have the technology, the platforms, and the tools to connect with audiences all over the world, right at our fingertips. Recently, thanks to so many of you, I've hit 250 subscribers on YouTube. That's 250 people. Imagine standing in a school gym with 250 people silently staring at you, and maybe a few of you even shouting out comments. It's crazy. Yes, reaching more people is hard, but it's also incredibly convenient in today's world compared to the past. The opportunities are there. We just have to reach out. And here I am at 11:29 p.m. on a Friday after my son has gone to sleep, writing these lines for this video. Why? Because I want to share with you what it's really been like for me as an artist. The reality of being an artist, especially a self-taught one, is that it's like any other job. It isn't easy. As artists, we wear so many hats: painter, marketer, content creator, accountant, packager, if that's a word. Yes, packing and shipping art, that's what I mean. Customer support, the list goes on. But despite it all, even when I feel like a failure, just like dear Vincent van Gogh, I keep at it. I keep exploring. I keep learning. I keep painting. Why? Because for me, there's simply no other freaking way.